Worm, written and voiced by Claire Frank. I watched the company I worked for 5 years go down and burn. I asked my conscience if I could let it happen, and the answer was yes, apparently. I could. And I knew I was in the front line of security, but I didn't want to lose my head over it, because apparently my suggestion wasn't protocol. And if it's not protocol, it's not really practical, and it shouldn't be used like I need to be told how to do my job. It's all really rather funny because it's a security company I work for, and it's not really secure if it's hacked, is it? Doesn't boost confidence for clients. So I sat there, leaned back and watched the chaos commence. My manager said I was doing the right thing. I told her I didn't think so, but I would let it happen anyway. Then she told me off and said, I'm not really playing part of a team, not thinking about everybody and everything. She said that's her job, to think about the big scale, and mine was just to think about the small little things on the computer screen, the little numbers that she doesn't understand. I just nodded. I'm used to just nodding and smiling there. It's their policy. Keep up the smile, keep happy. Once a week in a meeting you have to cheer for the company and cheer for each other and clap. You have to keep up their facade of their family values. But if they really cared, they'd pay us more and pay us overtime. But they don't, they just care about the image. God, I had to stop myself from smiling. Proper smiling this time. It was all well too amusing for me. Ironic, nearly. But beautiful. I was watching the hackers work and they're doing a really good job. I mean, just spectacular, working the system, playing it like a fiddle. Like it came so easy to them. And it would have been so fun to stop them. So fun. But I wasn't allowed to play that game, was I? But I don't mind watching from time to time. I don't mind doing nothing. I should have quit ages ago. I could get work anywhere I want to. I am the best at what I do, and that's not my ego talking, it's just factual, because I get on with computers more than I get on with people, and that tells you everything you need to know about my personality, really. So it's rather insulting being next to my manager. She's a yes girl, that's why she's employed. She's just there to smile and say everything is going great. And when I tell her problems, she says, well, I have to do a better job and it's my fault. It's never the company's, it's never hers. It's never their responsibility somehow. But what I do to her is all jargon. I mean, to put it into perspective, I had to tell her that her password was not secure, that having your name for your own password is not clever, especially not when you work, well, in our line of work with security. It's step 1 not to do an idiot's guideline book. I didn't tell her that part though, did I? Not that I want or like my job. But it's like a cult. They get you in and you can't quite escape. It's like we all have our burdens and some of us have our prisoners. Me being trapped with them. They've gotten under my skin with that happy facade they put on and they make you take a part of. I don't like playing the part. It hurts when I come home. My jaws ache from smiling. It's a twisted pain that reminds me of how messed up this company really is. Watching it fall felt great. Really great. I mean, the icing of the cake came after when I found out they sent all our clients some porn through the email. Everyone was so up in arms about it, but it was rather soft porn. Nothing too outrageous. So I don't know why people were so concerned. Maybe it was a principle thing. I mean, they've lost a lot of money, but they've lost a lot more of their face, their facade, their security. I half hoped that it would ruin them. And it did in a way, but not quite to their knees. No. But rain does fall down and trickle down to the gutter where we are, so she got fired. Not that it was her fault, she was just following protocol. They sent a new guy in, just the same, had the same aura that I believe in this smiley yes guy. But I don't know what you're doing and I don't know what computers are all about, but here I am in charge of you guys. They're making the same mistake as they did before. But before I went in, I cut my lip, made it really deep, look the part. And it did hurt, but a lot less than smiling did in front of his face. I just shook his hand and then apologised for not being able to smile because it was really rather painful. He told me that he completely understood and it looked bad and he hopes I get better. Didn't ask how I got it, of course not, he doesn't care. They've just got another guy in to fill the hole. He's there for control. But I feel a little bit more free now. Because yes, I may be their prisoner, but they are hostage to hackers. And I can stop the hackers.